Welcome back. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing well. Today we're looking at a very interesting stock. Stay tuned to the end because it is going to rock your world and might make you rethink not only this company but the standards of the people, the fund managers who let companies in and out of the S&P 500. This one is, I think, I'm not going to spoil it. This one is this is a crazy review. So this is CCI Crown Castle Inc. This is a real estate investment trust stock. So typically with those, you get high dividend payments. This one, for example, will validate at the end of the slides here, but I think it's in the 4 to 5%. Currently, the stock is trading at 86.57%, market cap of 37.75 billion. They do 4.26 billion in sales. They have income of 2 billion 20 million, which is insane. High profit margins, 269 million in cash, 29 billion 560 million in debt. 58% gross margins, 436 million shares outstanding. This stock is being shorted at 2.35%. Quick ratio at 0.26, meaning if they close their doors tomorrow, they would not be able to pay off all their debts, notes, loans, IOUs, etc. And that is dangerous because if people start missing rent, that can snowball downhill pretty quick. And this is in the S&P 500. Looking at our downtrend, or I'm sorry, our daily chart here, we are in a downtrend of at least 30% as of now. The stock is attempting to retest the 200 SMA, a little bit above 90. Will it get there? By the time this video comes out, I don't know. But looking at our weekly chart, it's down 60%. It is consolidating very nicely if we're looking over the past 2-ish years. I mean, overall, it's looking good at this level, but the bigger picture is still showing downside. Further investigation is required here. The stock is attempting to breach the 20 SMA as of this recording. By the time this video comes out, we will know if it breached the 20 SMA and is attempting the 50 SMA around 95-ish plus dollars. And looking at our monthly chart here, it's down 65% from the highs around 200. The stock continues to drift downwards. It looks like there was some solid support here, but it is broken. The stock is about to experience what I call a death cross. Many of you guys probably know it as well. Essentially, once the 20 and the 50 SMAs cross below the 200 SMA, we see a death cross. We can see quite a bit of volatility to the downside unless the company releases some type of strong or optimistic data or press releases. So yeah, this one's getting pretty juicy as we continue forward. The analysts have a price target of $96. I have a price target of $33.79, which is absolutely insane to the membrane. I know this is a S&P 500 rated stock. I'm going to show you how this stock can be manipulated in a snap and it will lose billions in market cap. Billions. And I think it's already slowly starting to happen here. So insiders barely have any ownership. I don't like that. I like to see some skin in the game. There's also some insider selling right here. You guys can kind of see. Institutional date ownership went from 98.7 to 95.5. Again, I think the sell-off is going to accelerate here, in my opinion. What I'm going to do is back all of the strong allegations up. This is all entertainment, by the way. So I do think if the stock does happen to fall lower, we're looking at $75, $67, and $49, which are going to be here, here, and here. The resistance, if the stock does happen to go up, we have resistance right here and right here. My area to watch is going to be $40, which comes to right down here, and that's going to be around March 2028. I don't know why I have a dollar sign right here. So I think this stock might get to $40 below March of 2028 just based off of what I'm going to show you here in just a second. Again, this is kind of setting up for a full stock reset. We have this completion here, huge sell off potential. Nope. Huge sell off, rise, sell off, rise, sell off, lower rise, and now we're sell off even further. We are getting into the hopeless and despair cycle here again, where I think we get down to the 40 30s. So let me show you guys something here. Okay, so EPS is looking okay, besides this big drawdown right there. And this stock is offering a 4.9% dividend on the trailing 12 months. So that's pretty good. Look at the sales here. Excuse me. Just off of a freaking cliff. Insane. So that is a concern, first and foremost. Shares outstanding went from 406 million to 435 million. So shares are continuing to be added to the pool. As demand does die down, the pool, the supply does grow. Not in our favor if you're a long shareholder. So that is not good. Moving down here, looking at our sales again, do not like to see sales. I do see the CEO selling. Daniel Schlanger sold at 98 for millions. Good for him. Kevin Stevens, he bought and he's been holding. God rest your soul, brother. I think we're gonna see more downside here. Okay, what I do want to show you guys, which is very alarming. Very, very alarming. Total assets, 31.5 billion. Total liabilities, 33 billion. That is scary. What happens when liabilities exceed assets? I don't want to say insolvency. I don't want to say bankruptcy. But you guys can't even see it. But that's what we're looking at here. On the quarterly basis, annualized, let's see, this could be I was going to say Hail Mary, but in 2023, they were beautiful. 2024, they were on the edge. And 2025, they are underwater. Not business-wise, just assets to liabilities. Never, 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 ever a good thing. Quick ratio, again, just very, very horrible situation. Literally, from one year to the next, the quick ratio got cut in half. In half. So just absolute brutality. Again, I am, not you. Let's go here to, oh gosh, what's the ticker again? CCI. Again, this area right here. We've got our up, and now this coming back down to home, returning home. I'd like to see a nice bounce off support here and consolidation and a nice flip around. Then we enter what I call, or what you guys know as Elliott wave. This is our first wave. And this is just, give me a second. First wave. Second wave. Channel 8. We're going to make this channel 8. We're going to make this super thick and purple. So leg 1, leg 2, and then leg 3 is usually twice leg 1, duplicate. So if the company can get their act together, I think we see this going to ultimate price target of 435. down the road, but that is a very, very lofty, lofty, lofty target. They have to get through this major, major hurdle right now, which is liabilities exceeding assets and the stock bleeding out to a point of no return. So they have to get through that first before we can see this Elliott wave come to fruition. We do need to see the stock get to $39, $40 range. And then again, some consolidation. It doesn't need to be an exact drop or follow this. We can see a nice rounded bottom here and then potentially see a nice reversal. But the trend is your friend until the trend is your friend until the end, and the end is not here. Take care, be safe. Let me know what you guys think. See you in the next one.